and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be something that was kind of quite highly requested for the festive season. Well, half of it was anyway, but I decided to add my own spin on things. So, as you can see by this half of the table, we're going to be doing some festive baking, which is the part of the video that's very highly requested. And then I decided to add my own little twist because I just thought it would be fun and something a little different. So, we're also going to be doing some festive cocktail making. So yeah, today's video is going to be some festive baking and cocktail making, and I have dragged Mr. Adam Wallace into the process because I didn't want to do it on my own. Do you like my
No.
I'm asking you slower. Do you like my festive attire with my earrings and my Christmas ball? If you don't, I don't want to know, so just say yes anyway. But yeah, we're going to be doing some festive baking and cocktail making. So what we're going to be making is
Orange juice.
Orange juice! But anyway, that's a muddler, I believe. I've never made a cocktail in my life, so don't be too harsh on my skills. But yeah, we're going to be making some chocolate cake pops. Christmas chocolate cake pops. Some delicious mince pies, and then like a festive, Adam doesn't like mince pies, and then a chocolate Christmas tree swirl. And then for our cocktails, no, it's cooking chocolate.
Oh.
For our cocktails, I'm gonna have to look them up. It took me ages because I didn't realise that so many cocktails you don't actually need a shaker for, and I haven't used this shaker yet, so I really wanted to use it. So I desperately tried to find cocktails that you could use. Did you just smell that? Did I smell it?
Yeah.
I desperately tried to find cocktails that you could make with a shaker and that were festive, so it smells like nail polish remover, Chambord, that is what that is. So we're making a pretty pink gin and cranberry martini. Cranberry martini. And I did try to find, that's gin. Oh, I did try to find martini glasses, but I couldn't find them anywhere. And then there's another cocktail I saved, but I can't find it. A cranberry gin fizz. I think that was the other one. So a pretty pink gin and cranberry martini and a cranberry gin fizz cocktail. So I think the first thing we're going to do is make the cake pops. So what we need is 1 box of cake mix. So I went with trusty Betty Crocker Devil's Food cake mix, because you can't really go wrong with that. So I suppose the first thing we need to do is just make that up. You want to spin that, don't you? Yeah. Well, we'll see how much there's left and then we can decide if you can spin or not. Adam has much experience of making these.
Yeah.
This was my birthday cake and it was pretty delicious. Was this not the one you got for me for my birthday? Apparently you can make it with Coke. I'm kind of tempted.
No.
Okay. Right, we'll do it as you're meant to do it because I don't want to mess this up. So what we need to do is get our big bowl.
Get some eggs.
Let's set this over here so it doesn't spill everywhere. Could you be my amazing assistant?
No.
Please?
No.
Please?
No.
Please?
No.
Please?
No.
Please could you get me 3 eggs from the fridge, please?
No. 3 eggs, please, from the fridge, please.
Yes, please. Could you then also get the vegetable oil from that cupboard? I'm like the tipsy bartender and you're like the pretty girls. So here we have the Devil's Food cake mix in here. And what we're going to do is switch on the oven. I need 120 mils of vegetable oil, which is 8 tablespoons. And then we need 230 mils of water. When you think about it, it's actually completely gross that I've just put eggs in chocolate. Right, oil me. So in between 100 and this one.
I understand.
I'll do a donkey, thanks. I hate oil, isn't it horrible? Have you ever seen oil and water together? Or oil and milk? That's even worse. Yummy! Looks delicious.
This took me like 20 minutes to mix this last time.
Why?
It just takes ages to
Mine
go.
didn't take ages.
It just takes ages to spoon. Whenever you say cake pop, I take it this is a small little rolled ball.
Yeah.
Because every time you say it, I keep thinking of like a lollipop. So.
I'd say that's mixed.
Still lumps out. Not half.
Let me see. I wanna have a go. What were you saying?
Still
When you think of cake pop, you think of what?
Like lollipop.
Well, they are kind of like a lollipop because you can put them on a stick.
Yeah, forgot.
There's no lumps in it, that's just air.
Yeah, it's lumps.
It's not.
When was the last time I baked Betty Crocker?
Halloween.
2 weeks ago.
Good for you. You're only meant to mix it for 2-3 minutes.
If you're a savage.
Well, I am. Savage. Classy.
No, you're not a ratchet. You're not a snap-on, lifetime guaranteed ratchet. Well, if you get lumpy bits, don't blame me.
I won't. Let's put these in the oven. These go in for 25 to 28 minutes, I do believe.
It took longer
18 to 22 it says. So I think while that's in the oven, we'll start our first cocktail.
I don't even drink.
Well, you can have the oranges. We'll go for a Cranberry Gin Fizz. So what we need for this cocktail, how many does this serve? 4 cocktails. What we need is a 3/4 cup of sugar. Do I really want 4 cocktails though? Maybe I'll like divide it by 3, so like a 1/4 cup of water. Bring sugar and water to a boil. Oh my god, I need to put it in a saucepan. What? This is not what I anticipated when I came to making cocktails. A 1/4 cup of sugar. This is a lot of sugar. And what we need to do is bring that to a boil in the pan. Stir that until the sugar is dissolved. So once we have our sugar dissolved and our sugar and water mixture brought to a boil, what we need to do is add our cranberries, and I need just over a 1/4 cup of cranberries for this, so we'll just reduce that heat to a medium heat, so I'll go down to like a 3 on the hob and then add in our cranberries. Do I need to like de-seed these or something? I don't really know.
Yeah, for sure there's a strainer there for.
Add the cranberries and simmer for 2 to 3 minutes until they just begin to burst. We'll get a wee close-up of our cranberries. So there is our cranberries starting to burst. So what you need to do now is just take that off the heat and let it cool. And as that's cooling, I'm going to wash those dishes so as we don't have to do tons of dishes at the end. Here we have our cakes. As you can tell, they're a little bit char grilled on the top, but it's actually not that bad. Like, it's literally just a tiny bit at the top. So I'm gonna take them out of this and just let them sort of cool. And then we have to wait for this to cool, which is so annoying. Like, I thought the cocktail thing was gonna be like a super quick wee thing, but apparently not. Okay, so while we're waiting for the cranberries and the cakes to cool, I'm gonna get on with some of our other baking bits. So one of the things I said we're gonna make is a chocolate swirl Christmas tree. So yeah, we're gonna make a chocolate swirl Christmas tree. So what I've got here is a just roll puff pastry, ready rolled sheet, because I'm lazy and couldn't be bothered to make my own puff pastry. So we heat the oven to 200 degrees. So line a baking tray with parchment paper. A baking tray? Is that just a flat tray? Okay. And then unroll one of the just roll puff pastry sheets and place on top of the tray. So I'm making half the recipe, and what we do is, with a sharp knife, lightly score the pastry by outlining a large triangle. Cover the triangle with the chocolate hazelnut spread. So I actually went for chocolate snowball spread from Sainsbury's because I thought it sounded quite Christmassy. And we need 4 tablespoons.
Can I eat that?
I don't think you'd like it.
Why? It's not the chocolate spread.
Just try a wee bit.
What is it?
Just try a wee bit.
What is it? Round.
It's got coconut in it.
Round.
I think I'm doing this right. I don't think the instructions are very clear. These remind me of like the instructions you get in the Bake Off during like the technical challenge. So my camera battery just died on us there, but here we have our chocolate Christmas tree so far, and then we get the other piece of just rolled pastry. Sexy assistant, can you put this in the bin please? And we place that on top of the one we did already. And then we have to like cut a triangle roughly the same, but like cut it right through this time. And then we take away the excess. So there's our Christmas tree, and now what we need to do is cut a trunk up the middle, or like score a trunk up the middle. Starting at the bottom, cut 2 centimeter wide branches into the sides of the tree. Now we need to twist our branches. This side didn't really work out as nice, but this side looks pretty good. Okay, so here is the Christmas tree ready to go in the oven. I do realise that isn't the star that normally goes on top of the Christmas tree, but it was just the easiest one to do with the pastry, so that's why I've done it, so please don't take it the wrong way. It's literally just because it was the easiest thing to do with the pastry. There's that, and now that goes in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes, so probably about 10 in my oven.
Or about 6 seconds.
Hopefully my cranberries will have cooled now, so that means I can hopefully try out the cocktail. This isn't even one that was meant to do in a cocktail shaker. I'm so done. I'm going to do it in a shaker anyway, I don't care. So I'm going to put in the, actually no, not because then this shaker won't be dirty for the next cocktail. Brain bar. So let's use, I'm going to put in, so I'm going to half the recipe. So 1 tablespoon of the cranberries, and then 3 tablespoons of the syrup. We add the lemon wedges and orange slices. Why did I ever think a fizzy cocktail was going to be done in the shaker? Well, maybe I just thought you added the fizz in after you shook it.
Yeah.
Or put sugar in your oranges before.
No.
It's so nice.
Ah.
Did you just get it in your eye? That's the worst. I hate getting orange juice in my eye. No, like when I open an orange and then it squirts everywhere. There's so much fruit in this cocktail. I feel like it's a proper healthy cocktail.
You can actually get really a lot of alcohol.
Okay, so now we get our muddler and we mash the fruit. That looks disgusting, doesn't it? Looks like trifle. So after that, what we do is we stir in the gin and let steep for 5 minutes. So we need half a cup of gin. And it says dry gin, so I went with Bombay Sapphire. Don't know if it's a difference, don't know what the difference is, but I'm just following the instructions. Now it's time to give the cocktail a go, and I'm just going to pour it straight into the glass because I'm not sharing it, it's all for me. I'm going to put about that much in for now. And then
Top it up with lemon lime.
top it up with some ginger ale. It says crushed ice too, well I put some ice in. Here we have our Christmas tree already. And we're going to set it there. So let's add in our crushed ice to our cocktail. And now I'm going to top it up. That was really aggressive, with some ginger ale. And there we have. It looks really good. I should have put this on TikTok. So here we have our Cranberry Gin Fizz. Do you know what I'm going to do?
Probably cranberry.
Some wee cranberries for decoration. And let's give her a taste. Here's a taste test of our Cranberry Gin Fizz. I like that. But if you don't like ginger ale, you're not going to like it. It's quite strong with the ginger ale. Do you know what? For my first cocktail, I'm pretty proud of that. But now, thank you, I really appreciate it. But now I think we're going to get on with the mince pies. Do you know what? I might just use what we've left over here. There's no point in using the other thing as just roll. I can use it another time.
So, pecan nuts. Yeah. Vegetable sweat.
Sweat, not sweat.
Sweat.
So this is how much pastry you have left. This will probably make like 2 mince pies. And then place in a lightly greased patty tins and spoon the mincemeat evenly into pies. I think it'll make 3 to be honest. Oh my goodness. Woo! Bake in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes until they're golden. No, you don't need to put egg wash on them, so straight in the oven they go. Mince pies are in the oven, and now the cakes are cold as well, so time to just break them up into tiny bits.
Yes.
This is kind of fun. This is like every child's dream. Just getting a cake and just breaking it all up with your hand. I think part of the dream of eating it too, like just grabbing bits with your hand and like shoving it in your mouth. Okay, so there's our cake in the big bowl. And are you not going to help me break it up?
Yes, I was down with something. Try this.
You can eat some if you want. Just 3. And now we're going to scoop in this
Oh.
indulgent chocolate fudge flavour icing. Would you like to try some?
Yes, I've never had it before.
Just whack it in and mix it all up with our cake until the cake mix sort of like sticks together. You're just checking to see there's enough beet for you can eat.
Yes. You don't get this physique without that.
Okay. I'm not that bad. But like, I'm not. But I have my Karen tendencies. I think we all do. Anyone who says they don't have Karen tendencies is lying to themselves, and they're probably the most Karen of them all. Do you know what? Recognising them is part of the problem, part of the solution. Whoa, these do not look like mince pies at all. Since when do you puff pastry for mince pies? They look ridiculous. I don't even want to show them, they're an embarrassment to my life. No one will ever respect me ever again if they see them. So we need to make it into balls. I'm a wee bit tipsy, and that's okay. I'm half a cocktail in and I'm already feeling it. Nah, this isn't even fine. What are these? Definitely said puff pastry in the recipe, but actually look at the state of these. These are the mince pies that we've come up with. What is that?
Unless it is supposed to be really, really thin, like for the top.
Yeah, it must be. That's insane.
Because the bottom.
They are fat mince pies.
Oh, there you go.
See, this is one of my Karen tendencies. I've cleaned my hands now so I don't want to get them dirty. I'd say that's quite Karen. I feel like calm tipsy. Does anybody else get this? Like sometimes I get tipsy and hyper. I'm tipsy and like time to go to bed. Maybe this is like me aging. This is the aging process.
What's that?
When you're young, you get tipsy and hyper, and when you're 23, yeah, apparently 23 is the age when life ends. Apparently, like, that's it. Nothing else happens after 23.
It's kind of like you got a cake and broke it up.
And put icing in it?
Mm-hmm.
Funny. I think that would be how it would taste. Yeah. Right, into the fridge they go. They'll harden up a little bit before we add our chocolate. Right, cocktail number 2. Down the hatch. Cocktail number 2 down the hatch.
Oh.
So that went well. That was like cocktail artistry trick. Good evening, folks. It's a little bit later now. Half a bottle of gin down, which equals 4 cocktails. And we have most of our baking done, but we just need to finish off the what do you call them? Cake pops. I had to have a wee break because both my batteries ran out of charge and they needed charge, and I also needed to edit my vlog. It was meant to go up 15 minutes ago, but it should be up in about 15 minutes. Like, I have 1,500 subscribers, so like it's not the biggest deal in the world if it's half an hour late. Like, if I was like a famous YouTuber, fingers crossed, touch wood, hopefully it'll happen someday, you never know, it would be maybe a bigger deal, but this is not my full-time job. We've got our cake box here. Now it's time for the fun part. Now it's time to decorate. I still haven't even got on to making my second cocktail because I made it way too much, and that was a quarter of the recipe, I think. Half the recipe, third of the recipe, something like that. But anyway.
You're using a small flute.
Yeah, that's true. Do you know what I'm gonna say? This is what I'm gonna say. Have you seen this?
Do these get cooked?
Do they get cooked?
No.
Obviously not. We've already cooked the cake mix.
That's why it's cold. It was in the fridge.
Well done, Adam. You have a brain. We need to melt some chocolate to cover our cake pops. I'm probably do half of each bar because I want to do some in white chocolate and some in not white chocolate, milk chocolate. That one. So I suppose that's what we'll get on with now. They're pretty hardened now. Would you like to eat one on its own?
No.
I'm going to use a Bain Marie, isn't that what you call it? Because I'm Mary Berry and I know these things. Although while we're waiting, I feel like we should try this. Do you want to try the Christmas tree? Go on, give it a wee taste test. Try a wee brunch. What was that? How is it? Is it pretty delicious?
It's absolutely no chocolate in this bit.
Can you try it? Can't taste the coconut.
It's literally all I got. Just pastry in it. Which was completely awful.
It tastes like a pan of chocolate. What is your issue? What's wrong with you?
Coconut.
It doesn't taste anything like coconut.
It does.
I think coconut is one of those things like you'll taste it if you don't like it. Let's get this choco melted and cover our balls in chocolate. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got some of our cake pops covered, and then Adam's melting the white chocolate to do the rest of these, but I've just finished my 4th cocktail of the night and I think it's time to make cocktail number 2. So let's go. This one's a little bit simpler, although it's all in ounces and I don't use ounces, so I'm gonna have to convert it all into grams, no, milliliters, and weigh it out. But this is a pink cranberry and gin martini. So let's go. I wish I had a martini glass and I could be classy and cool and like a London girl. A London girl. But I'm not. I'm literally from like Northern Ireland and I'm not cool. So, wow, I just sat on the tablecloth.
Do you want me to do this?
Yeah, do you wanna, you do that. And I will get on with my pink cranberry and gin martini from sugarandcharm.com. So we need 4 ounces of fresh squeezed lemon juice. So what is 4 ounces in milliliters? 120 basically. 120 mils of, what was that again? I don't remember. I have the worst memory I've ever come across in my life. Lemon juice. 120 mils of lemon juice. That's loads. So if we fill this up, that'll be 150 mils. So we're looking for 120. So it's actually not that much. much, I suppose, of freshly squeezed lemon juice. We will add the, oh dear, I'm making a real mess. We add everything to a shaker. It says you're meant to add it to the fridge, but I don't have time for that right now. We'll add about the same amount of Chambord. And what else do we need? 6 ounces of cranberry juice. I'd say that's about 150 ml, so we'll just fill that thing. Imagine me making a cocktail with a lemon juicer. Who am I? Why am I like this? I'm really having an existential crisis right now. Please relate. Oh, we need some ice in this. So this is the bit of my life that this is the part of my life that I've been waiting for. Are you ready, Adam?
So.
Should I just drink it straight from the shaker? No, I shouldn't. What do you think it smells? I don't smell some stew.
Oh, it's lemony.
Lemony? There is a good bit of lemon in there, I must admit. Right, let's see how she tastes. Oh yeah, that is my kind of cocktail. That is so fresh and sweet. It doesn't taste Christmassy. Although all the Christmassy cocktails I looked up seem to have cream in them. They all seem to have cream in them.
Where do you want this?
And I'm not the biggest fan of cream. So do you want to see our cake pops? Let's show off our beautiful cake pops. I'm really happy with those white chocolate ones, well done. I'm really proud of your handiwork. King of the kitchen. Adam's gonna be a kitchen husband, isn't that right? Don't they look so good?
Last with your phone and lemon juice.
Oh, can you just give it a wee wipe?
Okay.
There's our cake pops. And I'm gonna down 2 cocktails and then we're gonna go. I hope you enjoyed this rather chaotic Christmas baking and cocktail making video.
Sure, you've got considerably more road off.
But that was the point. We're on cocktail number 5 of the night.
But no food.
I've eaten my lunch, my brunch.
I mean, you haven't had dinner, yes.
I know, we're going for pizza. We're going for pizza now. So I'll need to bring some more alcohol so that I don't get less drunk. I haven't been drunk basically this whole year. I think the last time I was drunk was maybe Hannah's birthday party in February. So I'm kind of like, I'm making up for the 2020 and I'm drowning my sorrows in gin. Oh my word, I have a genuine need to drink that full bottle. Anyway, we're completely rambling. I was wrapping up this video and I've taken 11 minutes to do it, so I'm going to finish my cocktails. Gonna let the cake pops cool off and we're gonna have a good time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this chaotic baking and cocktail making video. If you did, make sure to hit up on my video to do a massive thumbs up and subscribe because I'm uploading every day in December. I would also recommend that whoa. I breathed in too quickly and the alcohol got back my throat. I would recommend the pink, what is it called? Pink Cranberry and Gin Martini from Sugar and Charm. The other one wasn't my fave, but this one is a lot better. It's very fresh. It's not the most Christmassy drink I've ever had.
What did it do for now?
The only cranberry thing about it is the cranberry juice. The other one was a lot more cranberry,
Throw
but it's delicious. I would say it's more of a summery drink, but it's delicious.
Throw a bit of menthol.
And as I said, I don't like creamy drinks. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to end this now. If you guys enjoyed, if you did, be sure to hit the video with a thumbs up. Give this video a massive thumbs up and subscribe because I'm uploading every day in December. I love you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye! Say bye, Adam.
Wish that.
Wish! Smash it!